Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the channel of Mr. Footballoons. Today we are doing week 28 predictions of the Barclays Premier League. And today we do have two postponed games, sadly. And starting off on the 28th of February, Norwich City taking on Leicester City. 2-1 to Leicester. Leicester City's last game only just about lost against Manchester City. Man City are a big club, was a hard game. Leicester City haven't been on the best shape of form. On the other hand, Norwich City, they did lose 3-0, which I wasn't thinking that, but in the end it turned out to be. But I think Norwich City are going to get a close game here, because some bad teams do quite well against good teams, but just about lose. There would be another game, Aston Villa versus Sheffield United, but it is postponed. Moving on to the 29th of February, Brighton and Hove Albion against Crystal Palace. 1-1. Now, Crystal Palace did get a nice 1-0 win against Newcastle United. They deserved it. Newcastle just passed the ball around. Had a few attempts, but they actually had possession for the whole game for once. Brighton, on the other hand, their last game, they just about got a draw against Sheffield United, which was a very good draw. I think Brighton fans are going to be really happy with that. At that point, I thought they're going to get another point against Crystal Palace. I think Zaha will probably bang one in for Crystal Palace. Moving on, Bournemouth versus Chelsea. 2-0 to Chelsea. Now, Chelsea versus Spurs, they won 2-1 against, which was a really good win for Chelsea. That's really big 3 points. Pushes Spurs down there, so they can't really catch up with Chelsea. But, on the other hand, Bournemouth last time did win 1-0 against Chelsea, but Bournemouth did lose 3-0 against Burnley, which was a really big loss for them. I know Bournemouth haven't been on the best of form, but I feel like you can do at least only losing by a goal against Burnley. Moving on, Newcastle United versus Burnley. We've already talked about Burnley, how they won 3-0 last time. Burnley won 1-0 against Newcastle United. Newcastle did lose 4-0 against Arsenal and did lose 1-0 against Crystal Palace. They haven't been on the greatest form, and I feel like 1-0 here against Burnley again, probably Chris Wood. But yeah. Moving on, West Ham versus Southampton. To thinking about it, because Southampton did win 2-0 against Aston Villa. Pretty good match against Aston Villa. They have actually got 6 points out of them, and they're in quite good fettle. I thought they were going to struggle, but this season they're starting to go around mid-table. West Ham, on the other hand, did actually get a loss, but they were actually quite close, at least drawing with Liverpool. Only a 3-2 loss, so it's also a good one. That's why I'm struggling. But yes, I'm going to keep it 2-1 to West Ham because they got so close against Liverpool. Moving on to the next fixture, Watford facing Liverpool. 3-1 to Liverpool. Now, Watford, last game, they did lose 3-0 against Manchester United. The game before they played Manchester United, they didn't win it 2-0. So I don't know if they're going down a bad phase again, because they went through a really bad phase, a good phase, okay phase, now in a bad phase again. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like they might sneak in a goal against Liverpool, but I feel like Liverpool just have a good attack to get 3 goals. Moving on to the next fixture, which would have been Man City versus Arsenal, but is postponed. So we're going to the 1st of March, Everton taking on Manchester United. Now I'm going to say 3-2 to Everton. Yes, Manchester United got a really good win against Watford, 3-0, absolutely thrashed them. But I feel like Everton will have enough determination to have a win against Manchester United. Everton's last game did only just about lose against Arsenal 3-2. So, not too sure. I think I'm going to say 3-2. Moving on, Tottenham Hotspurs versus Wolves. 1-1. Now, I was thinking 2-1 to Spurs, 2-1 to Wolves. I was all confused, so I just said, well, if I both think they're going to win, just put it as a draw. Spurs' last game just about lost against Chelsea 2-1. I don't think Spurs are going to overtake Chelsea. Wolves had a good win against Norwich City 3-0. There was actually 3 results last time, which ended up in 3-0. So yeah, and that will be the end of my video. Hopefully you can like, subscribe, and always remember to turn on notifications to never miss one of my good YouTube videos. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.